Now I love to eat. Put me at a buffet with good food and watch me devour that shit like it's the end of the world. I'm sure some of you guys can understand me on a spiritual level. For this gal though, she puts me and probably everyone else who watches these videos to shame. And that person will be the master of Hakugogoro, Yuyuko. Hello, Magi, and welcome back to another episode of Touhou meme/Fanon Origins, the series where I go over memes you guys might have been wary of, but never knew how it came to be. So without further ado, let's begin the Touhou meme/Fanon Origins number 17, Hungry Yuyuko. To start off, let's simply go over what this meme is all about. It's mainly about Yuyuko having a crazy hunger, paired up with a black hole of a stomach, and her ability to eat will be endless. Now, how did a ghost, of all bloody things, get matched up with a description that would put Kirby to shame? Well, it didn't start out with her first appearance in PCB, but in Imperishable. So in that game, when adventuring out with Yomu, many of her dialogues in it involved food one way or another. I'm going to use my Yuyuko profile video as the main example, as it illustrated everything really well.
She's also known for her incredible appetite. Some examples to talk about would be, the entirety of Imperishable. Throughout the game, she treated the incident like a wonderful midnight snack to her. To, I think, eating Mistia. I don't like sparrows. They're too bony. Hang on, got a bone in my throat. Didn't you just say you didn't like sparrows? It's not good to be a picky eater, Yomu. I mean, she shows up in the future installments, so either Yuyuko was trolling, or she actually did eat Mistia and she respawned, just like the fairies. To mentioning dragon dishes after Kane's battle. Now, next up is a dragon dish. I can't wait, Yomu. Lady Yuyuko, you said you knew where our destination was, right? Somehow I feel kind of concerned. A dragon would have lots of scales though. Talking about the two eating as Yomu was feeling sick after Raisin's battle. My, your human half got sick. Just from being shaken around that much. Well, don't fret. Next, we'll eat something that's good for your health. Next up, herbal dishes, and that's the end of it too. Unfortunately, it's not a dragon after all though. How things are most delicious when they're about to rot against Aaron? Things are most delicious when they're about to rot. And telling Yomu not to eat Moku because of her curse. A human who has drank the Horai elixir will become unable to age or die. If another human eats the immortal human guts, that person too will never age and never die. And if a ghost eats them, an undying ghost will be born. Thus, the cycle of Horai ends. They'll never achieve nirvana or reincarnate, and the elixir will stop along with them. Well, I guess it'd be fun if you didn't eat them. Then don't eat them! And Yuyuko even comments about eating Moku's guts. I might still eat them. Those eternally fresh, raw guts look pretty tasty to me. Yeah, bitch be real hungry. More examples of this would be on Bohemian and A Beautiful Flower. When comparing two things, she thinks of them as terms of food. We see her hunger once more in Hopeless, something I just explained earlier.
Yeah, as you just saw in the character profile section, this girl really loves her food, and we haven't even seen her eat it yet. In Strange Creatures of Outer Worlds, Volume 2 in the cross review section, her hunger is discussed even further by her bloody servant Yomu. Let me show you examples of Yomu's dialogue. Just to note, these reviews are about the girls making comments on the bosses of Imperishable. The Night Sparrow made for an ominous foe, but she was no match for phantoms. I was more troubled by Lady Yuyuko's sudden hunger pangs. She was like me in a sense, being made up of two halves, but it seemed she just made Lady Yuyuko hungrier. I wonder why. I heard after our battle that someone had eaten Marissa's stars. I'm certain that Lady Yuyuko would have liked to know then, and then they sent some sort of rabbit to fight Lady Yuyuko. At least there was no need to think about what to serve for dinner. Lady Yuyuko often says slight additions make food taste best, but the Lunarians do not seem to agree. Maybe they see condiments as impurities. Yeah, even Yomu can't help but comment on her mistress's hunger. Again, I still don't know how a ghost can eat, but sure, we're rolling with that. In Fanon, after her spectacular night in Imperishable, Yuyuko became the hungry ghost. And I mean hungry. In Fanon, she's often depicted as having an immense appetite and or attempting to eat other characters. The main Gao, who's on the other end of Yuyuko's ravenous state, would be Mistia. Not surprising given the dialogue exchange in the game. The other victim in the circumstances is surprisingly Yomu, although mainly her phantom half. You might be asking, how the hell is Yuyuko eating Yomu's ghost half? Let me answer that for ya. I don't fucking know, ask the Fanon how that works. Obviously that was all Fanon stuff, but after Hopeless Masquerade, the idea of Yuyuko being a non-stopping eating ghost was perpetuated even further. Now that you have a good understanding of Yuyuko's eternal hunger, let me show you pictures involving that. And there's a good bunch. I'll try to narrow down my favorites. That is a lot of dongos. I would not mind being in her position. Cross out the first one. This is a feast I would love to participate in. Like I said, I still don't know how Yuyuko is eating the ghost, but yeah, fun times for her, I guess. I mentioned it earlier, but Yomu's ghost half is a prime victim of Yuyuko's hunger. This one is just fucking creepy. Not even Yomu knows how to process it. I can't understand why. Now I showed this picture in the past, but that face, that bloody face always gets me. And like mentioned, Mistia is another unfortunate meal for Yuyuko. This sums up the food chain. Birdie goes for bug, ghost goes for birdie, and zombie goes for ghost. Clearly logical, as all things should be. When in doubt, go for the rice and bird, apparently. I wouldn't recommend that though. When birds and ghosts are not enough, she switches to rabbits, which is not surprising, again given the dialogue in Imperishable. Now this was something I didn't realize I wanted until I saw it. Mistia, who was the main birdie character, has a new friend. It sucks that her new friend is also a new menu item for Yuyuko. That's not gonna end well for Kutaka. I would not recommend eating that. I looked at the wiki and Dormy's pink blob is a dream soul. So I don't know how tasty that would be. But after eating ghosts, I guess a dream soul wouldn't be that insane. But yeah, that's gonna sum up this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. Did you find Yuyuko's hunger to be insane in both canon and fanon? One of the few memes that had perhaps the strongest tie to its canon material. The very few appearances Yuyuko had involved mentioning of food. So that was fun. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a like and subscribe, or else Yuyuko might be chomping on you. After ghosts, birds, and a dream soul, a human sounds much more easier to deal with. Either way, this is Magi, and thanks again for watching.